So Wayne could do what he want to do, feel how he want to feel, but at the end of the day, Jay got the final say.
Escape global music. What are you escaping?
What up, what up, what up? It's your guy, D to the A to the R to the N. Bars. And you're back with another episode of The Bars Report. That's right, my friends, The Bars Report. And man, it done went off. The impossible done became possible. Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy Fest, had BG, had Turk, had Juvenile, had Manny Fresh, had Birdman. All this and more today on The Bars Report. Let's get right into it, man. So, Lil Wayne was going off, man. Again, throwing shots at Jay. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, you know, like it's always been a dream of his to perform at the Super Bowl. You know, that he always wanted to headline the Super Bowl halftime show. And here we are. Halftime 29, Lil Wayne is not performing. It's going to be Kendrick Lamar. A lot of people thought this was in spite of, because, you know, now JayZ is running the shots, you know. JayZ and Lil Wayne, they've been politicking, they've been parlaying, you know, everything. You know, they've had their history in the past, but, you know, everything seems cool. So when it came down to it, you know, Lil Wayne feels like he worked his ass off, like he did everything like he was supposed to do to get it. But when it came down to it, they went with Kendrick. Now, aside from that, we had a Hot Boys reunion. I mean, looking at all the brothers on stage, it's crazy because it's like really like, what took so long? Like, what took so long to get Manny Fresh, Birdman, BG, Turk, Lil Wayne, Juvenile, all on stage together for the first time in years? Probably in like at least 20 years, like since all the fellas been out of jail. I guess the paper got right. You know, there was a lot of back and forth between Turk and BG when BG first came home, but I guess now everything is cool. I guess, you know, when Lil Wayne say let's go, Hot Boy say let's go. Ain't no hesitation whatsoever about that. So it definitely was a good moment in hip hop. I don't want this episode, the drama, to overshadow this, because, you know, I woke up Saturday morning or Sunday morning from a crazy hangover, and you know, I felt all right because the first thing I seen on the timeline was the Hot Boys reunion. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. I was jamming with him and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like Lil Wayne doing the ad-libs and all the members on stage being together, man. I thought that was an incredible moment in hip-hop. So I don't want this to overshadow that. You know what I'm saying? So before Lil Wayne started his set, you know, he was talking about how you know, it's always been a dream of his to open for the Super Bowl and how this moment has been stripped from him, but this moment tonight at the Little Louisiana Fest cannot be stripped from him. You know, big round of applause for him and that. But, you know, everybody got to understand something, man. Like, yo, the NFL don't care about rap. Don't nobody care about where they from. Like, yo, there's been a lot of big artists who have never opened for no Super Bowl. Ain't never been a part of no Super Bowl, but then again, a lot of big artists have. I'm not here to, like Michael Jackson, for example. I'm not here to say, like, Lil Wayne's not big enough to do it. I'm not here to say he's not talented enough to do it. I'm not here to say the catalog ain't big enough to do it. A lot of people thought that JayZ did it in spite of Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they chose Kendrick, but JayZ's came to Drake a few times to do the Super Bowl. He done turned it down a couple times. This fact has been backed up by 50 Cent. Yeah. You know, it costs money to do the Super Bowl. You got to put your own money up to do that. Worth it? I mean, if you're somebody like Drake, why do you really have to if you're already trending like that? Now, to Kendrick, that's like an ultimate checkmate. You know, like the song that set off this whole thing was Big as the What? Big as the Super Bowl. Big as the What? Big as the Super Bowl. So if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? The biggest checkmate you can have right now is, yes, performing at the Super Bowl. I don't really think it was JayZ that despite Drake. I mean, like, let's go, man. Like, how much are these tickets going for the Super Bowl? That's crazy. This is not a Lil Wayne Fest. This is not a Little Louisiana Fest. How much were the tickets to the Little Louisiana Fest compared to the Super Bowl? No. The Super Bowl don't care about hip-hop. They only care about the best thing smoking. That's it. And right now, Kendrick got the numbers. Not really much more to it. Kendrick got the numbers to back up. He's the number one artist right now. He's up for multiple awards. And he's about to perform at the Super Bowl. And he has the number one song right now, the number one single. You can't really knock that, man. I mean, I can't knock that. I don't know if y'all can knock that, but I can't knock that. I understand where that came from. I understand where that decision came from. I mean, it ain't about where you from. It ain't about none of that. Like, I get it. That would have been cool. But if we're talking about pulling in numbers, pulling in seats, yeah, we want to see the number one, not who has number one overall. We want to see number one for the moment. Who got the moment right now? And I'm pretty sure that's how JayZ felt about it. But how do you feel about it, man? Let me know in the comments. However, Lil Wayne's going to have the first, when they do their Hall of Fame, their Walk of Fame, Lil Wayne's going to have the first star in Louisiana. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the city has robbed behind him. You know, a lot of people have seen, like, where a lot of people agree with Lil Wayne at the same time, but, you know, he's still going to be credited and he's still going to be given his flowers at the end of the day. So, shout outs to Lil Wayne. He's still getting his just due, even if it's not at the Super Bowl. So Wayne could do what he want to do, feel how he want to feel, but at the end of the day, Jay got the final say. Alright, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Until the next time, you know what it is, man. It's your guy, D to the A to the R to the N.
Escape global music. What are you escaping?